Control flow statements. Now, I promised you earlier, so in this section, we're going to learn the fundamentals of Java programming language. And we're going to learn decision-making statements, such as if statements and switch case statements. Then we're going to have fun with looping statements, such as for each, while, and do while as loop statements. Then we're going to learn the branching statements, such as break, continue, and return. Decision-making statements. Decision-making structures have one or more conditions to be evaluated or tested by the program. So if you look at the diagram, it shows if some condition occurs, check the condition. If that condition is true, execute the conditional code. If the conditional is false, pass the conditional code, and then continue. Make sense? So there are two types of decision-making statements in Java. They are if statements and switch statements. If statements are used to test the condition. So it'll check the Boolean condition true or false. There are various types of if statements in Java. We can classify these statements as if statements, if-else statements, if-else if-ladder statements, and a nested if statement. So why don't we take a closer look at the if statement and the if-else statement syntax. First up, Java if statement tests the condition. If the condition is true, it executes the if block. And then secondly, the Java if-else statement also tests the condition. If the condition is true, it executes the if block. Otherwise, the else block is executed. So why don't I show you some examples of the if-else statement. So in the exercise project, right-click on the source folder and select New and Class. Specify the package name as Decision Making and the class name as If-Else Statement. Select the checkbox for the main method. So here we're going to use the scanner class for getting input from the user in Java. Now first, we'll need to import the scanner class. And if you hover your mouse over the scanner word, the word scanner there, see how the import options are shown? So if we choose import scanner class in java.util package to import the scanner class, we get a message to enter the number by using the print method. And we'll declare a variable number with the int type and assign next int as our method of scanner class to this number. So now let's start to write the if statement. In the if statement, we'll check the number, whether this number is even or odd. So if a number is divisible by 2, then it is even, otherwise it's odd. So we'll use a modulus operator to find the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then the number is even, right? Then finally, we'll close the scanner object by using the close method. Okay, so let's go ahead and run the code. In the console screen, we'll enter 8, and 8 is an even number, so the condition is true, and codes inside the body of the if are executed. Okay, so let's run the code again. And in the console screen, let's enter 7. 7, of course, as you and I both know, is an odd number, so the condition is false. And the codes inside the body of the if are not executed. So now let's add the else statement to the code. If the condition is evaluated to be false, the else statement is executed. And we'll add the print method to include number is odd text in the else block. Okay, so let's run the code. On the console screen, we'll enter 12. And we get number is even, and that's the message from the if statement. And that's good. So let's run the code again, and we'll enter 13, and we get the number is odd, and that's the message from the else statement.